Okay, London and New York session done. Just a quick one today. Didn't do my videos yesterday. I was a bit tired, so didn't do them. I'll just do them quick right now. Took one trade in London on USD Swiss, pullback continuation, range fake out day, faked out the high of the range, and faked out the previous day high, faked out the previous week high, and closed below. Bearish fake out day, bullish above this level, bearish below. Here's the daily breakout level. I'm overall bullish above, overall bullish below. Monthly, weekly breakout levels are all bearish, and coming into London Open, the H8 breakout level was also bearish. So USD Swiss, I was looking for high of the day sells. 2 p.m. London Open. Price already broke out above the previous H8 high. H8 traders are in breakout. I don't want to reverse a higher time frame breakout unless I get a lower time frame fake out. I was looking for an H4 high fake out. Did not get that. And if I did not get that, I was looking for an H1 high fake out. Here's the previous H1 high. Price did not get above that. So when that happens, the next thing that I'm looking for is the H1 breakout level. Fake out of a previous peak, that's the first sign of a reversal, but the confirmation is when price gets below the breakout level. So the next M15 did nothing for me, but the next one here is the momentum bar. This momentum bar took out the last bullish breakout level on the M15, reversing the bias of the M15. So now the M15 is bearish. We faked out the previous H8 high, so that's the first sign of a reversal on the H8. But we're also below the H8 breakout low. So when we're at a breakout low, H8 breakout low, and we fake out a previous high, that's a breakout continuation. So I know right now that the H8 traders are potentially in a breakout continuation to the downside. So the only thing left for me was to wait for price to get below this H1 breakout level. And it got below somewhere. I was looking at the 5-minute to have a bit more clarity on when it gets below these levels, and it got below right here. So it did get below here, but there was no continuation, so there was no trade for me there. But this one did have continuation, and so I entered there. Stop loss at the high of the day, and I was targeting the previous day low. It's targeting the previous day low because the higher time frames are all pushing bearish. So I'm looking for a continuation of the trend. Targeting previous day low right here, about 1 point. I think I probably got in a bit higher than I was. Had about 1.5 R on this one. Yep. So targeted like this, and as you can see, it did not go well initially. I was caught in drawdown this entire time, stuck in this range. But as I've said in many of my videos, I don't exit when I'm stuck in a range like this. I know lots of traders do, but I personally don't. For me, I'm happy keeping my stop loss at the high of the day. Actually, let me clarify. I only will stick through it if my stop loss is at the high of the day. The reason why is this is the second H8 bar of the day. When we get a fake out of the H8 bar at the second one of the day, there's a 66.67% chance that the high of the day is locked in. So if you have a 66.67% winning win rate for a strategy, you need to be targeting at least 0.5 to be break even. I was targeting 1.5 R on this one, so I'm perfectly fine keeping my stop loss and taking this trade. The one thing that you need to keep in mind is that I will only do this if I have higher time frames all pushing in one direction. For me, there was no reason for me to exit because I have lots of higher time frame confluence. All the breakout levels, the peak, fake outs, everything was all going my way, so I was fine holding on to this. And so the other reason why I hold on to this is sounds ridiculous, but I would rather the market come up and take me out and I lose 1 R rather than see that I was right from the beginning. This doesn't my psychology doesn't do well when something like this happens. When if I exited here, I would definitely take a loss, but the trade eventually would be a winning trade. That doesn't do good for my psychology. So because of that, I always hold these sort of moves. I know lots of people don't do that, are against that, but for me, I would rather take a loss than see my trade was originally a winning trade. The other thing is, lots of times when I exit something like this, I'll find a way to re-enter again. And let's say I re-entered on this bar. I wouldn't enter on this, but let's just say I did. The stop loss placement is usually less ideal than the original one. I might get higher risk to reward, but it's a riskier trade. And if I end up taking a loss on the first one, like half an R loss, and a full loss on the second one, and then I see that the trade was a winner, I definitely go on tilt on things like this. So because I know that about myself, I know that to prevent that, I just hold my position throughout the whole thing. So in the end, this worked out for me, about 1.5 R, and that's it. That's the only trade I took in London. One thing I did not like about this trade, and I did not notice this until I was looking at my results. Um, I was trading right into the previous H4 high, this level right here. So I don't like to trade the when I'm right into a level. I really need to see that level break, and so it did not do that. And so this wasn't the best trade, but it did work out for me, just purely based on the math, and that's it. So that's the only trade I took on in London. Did not see anything on the indices. It broke out of the H8 high. Was looking for an H4 high fake out or an H1 high fake out. Didn't see anything that really interested me. I'm in the middle of nowhere here, so I was looking for an H4 high fake out. Start of the 4 p.m. here. This is a new H4 bar. This is also when my London session ends. I only trade when two markets are open at the same time. Tokyo and London are open at this time. From here, from London open to 4 p.m. This is when Tokyo is trading as well, and this is my window to look for trades. After that, I exited. So no trades on the indices. Didn't see anything on gold either or oil, and that was it for me in New York. I mean, in London, USD Swiss. In New York, just a quick one. I attempted a breakout reversal trade on US30. We're above the week breakout high, and we were faking out this previous week high. So this becomes a breakout reversal. We're above a breakout high, and we're faking out a previous high. As long as we stay under it, it's a breakout reversal. So New York equity open here. I entered straight off of this M15 momentum bar, took out that last bullish M15 momentum, bullish breakout bar. So the M15 is now bearish, waited until price got below the previous day high, and I entered like this, trading on the weekly. So I was looking for weekly targets, was looking for a move down to the uh, weekly open. Did not do that, did not get all the way, and I ended up getting a break even trade on this one. But uh, then it set up again, faking out the previous H8 high at the high of the day. Once I saw this fake out bar, I was interested in possibly looking for another reentry. The next M15 closed below that, faking out the H8 high. That's a first sign of a reversal on the H8 time frame, and I took it down again to that previous the weekly open. Uh, Price got stuck at the H8 breakout level. So remember, the first sign of a reversal is a fake out of the previous peak. Uh, in this case, the H8 peak, but the confirmation is if price gets below that H8 breakout level. So once it got stuck there, I went break even, and eventually it did move to my TP. So it took about 3.5 R on this one. Yeah, and that's it. Did not take anything else, and that's it. So I already took my trade on Asia session. I'll do a separate video on that. But so yeah, so that's it. London took USD Swiss, and New York session I took US30. Did not take NAS because the new H8 bar did not fake out at H4 high or H4 low. It did end up faking out the H8 low over here, but did not really see that. I was already busy with US30, and I already changed my pairs here, but I don't think SPX did anything that I was interested either. Gold, I think I missed a continuation trade. Let me see. This one, so we're above the previous day high, so I'm looking for an M15 low fake out to take it up. Get one here, 11. That's, yeah, I'm already kind of done at this time. I don't usually look for new trades after 11. This is when London closes. So again, I only trade when two markets are open at the same time. That's when London and New York are trading. I'm usually looking for uh, new trades, but once London closes, then I typically don't enter anymore. So this would have been a nice continuation move, M15 low fake out, but I was already not really paying attention anymore. I already took my trade on US30, and so that's it. Where am I?